Hi, good afternoon and welcome to the Victoria Stadium here in Gibraltar. This is the final of the ladies tournament between Michaela Tabb from Scotland and Claire Dempster, also from Scotland. Both girls come from Dunfermline. Claire Dempster is 25 years old and she's a student and she's into marketing and she speaks a bit of Spanish. Claire was the first one in. Michaela's the one with the ponytail. And they're both Scottish teammates who have just completed the victory over France in the final after being 10-3 down. I think the Scots girls won 17-14 in the end. A fantastic victory for them. So they're part of a winning team at the European Championships and they now come head-to-head in the singles final. And it's Michaela to break, and a soft break, a bit of a tactical break. Michaela is a tactical player, John.
Yep, good afternoon everybody. I think we're going to be in for a long frame here.
Well, unless Claire gets a cue weaving in the pack there and breaks the balls up.
I think Claire must take the game to Michaela. If she gets into a tactical battle, I think that Michaela will come out on top here, Gary.
Yeah, once I think Claire's immediately covered the bottom right-hand corner pocket there, which will give her a bit of security, so perhaps if she wanted to open the balls up, she does have that added bit of security there without fear of leaving Michaela too much in the way of a chance to clear the frame in one visit. I think what Michaela there is just doing is just making sure she doesn't leave Claire too much, because Claire's talent really is in potting and Michaela's talent is in a tactical game.
Yeah.
So we'd have a contrast in
styles.
In styles, definitely, yeah. I think Claire's just trying to nestle in behind this yellow, which she's done quite nicely. She's actually snookered Michaela on all of her red balls, so I think you'll see Michaela coming off at least one cushion to try and make contact with the red balls that she's on.
I think off the side cushion is a better bet.
Yeah.
It's a more straightforward shot than going up and down the table.
Yeah.
Just playing for the loose red.
Gives her more control with the white as well, John.
And she's accomplished the snooker quite successfully. There's a bit of nerves as well out there in the first frame till they find their feet, as it were.
Yeah, first frame nerves what men get as well as women, so there's no sort of discrimination there. Everybody suffers from first frame nerves.
It just goes to show you, Gary, what strength of pool is in Scotland, with two Scottish ladies in the final.
Yeah, they're probably overall the strongest nation of all the girls in all the world. Claire herself is actually the current home nations champion, and she also won the Coleraine Festival of Pool in 1994. So she's not adverse to a final. Nor is Michaela, actually. She is the current French Ladies Open champion and the Scotland Ladies champion of 1998. So they both know the game inside out, and they both know one another's game inside out. So that's probably why there's a bit nip and tuck at the moment.
She's also the current girlfriend of the world professional pill champion Ross McInnes, Gary.
That's right, yeah. So she's been taught to a high standard.
Yeah.
Nice pot by Claire, cutting to yellow into the centre left-hand corner pocket.
I didn't really think she wanted that ball to drop by her body language there. I think she just wanted to roll it over the centre pocket.
I think because the ball's gone in now, what you'll try and find Claire doing is covering the bottom left-hand corner pocket, which she's done very successfully. And she's gingerly walking away because she doesn't want the ball to drop into the pocket. So now she's actually got the bottom two pockets covered, which is an excellent tactical move, which is something that Michaela probably wanted to do herself, but Claire's got in there first, which means because Claire's got two unpottable yellows, which is towards the bottom left-hand corner pocket, she has a yellow by the red, which she's going to have to disturb at some stage, and the yellow to the right-hand side of the black ball, which she's going to have to move. So what she's done there is just got rid of Michaela's obstructing red and made her yellow more accessible. So I think in a moment, John, you're going to see Claire go for it.
Yeah, she's opening the frame up, which is, in all fairness, is the best way to play a tactical player. Once you allow them to block a couple of pucks or get into the frame, it is quite difficult to take the frame away. You've got to attack the balls, get the balls open, and then knock them in. If it's as easy as that.
It's just a pity Claire's been left here with what we call a Chinese snooker, which is the white ball in a position in front of a ball that you have to cue over. Makes it very, very awkward. It's very, very difficult, and there's not one player in pool that likes playing this particular shot. And what she would have liked to have done was been able to get into this yellow, dig into it a little bit. She's going to have to dig into it anyway, as you saw the sort of a cue action that she's going to have to attempt. But the shot was, John, was to actually disturb the black and the yellow as well in the same shot. But she's not really been able to do that, and unfortunately she's gone in off, which has given Michaela two visits.
And the percentage shot there might have been to come across the table and just nestle onto the yellow by the red.
I think what you'll see here is Michaela playing a red onto the yellow over the bottom right-hand corner pocket. What she's trying to do is pop the yellow and leave the red over the pocket where the yellow is now situated, which is exactly what she's done. This now blocks the bottom right-hand corner pocket and then makes it difficult for Claire.
What Michaela is trying to do is try and get 2 or 3 red balls together in a cluster, which will then make it a lot easier for her to roll the white ball or the cue ball behind them to lay a snooker. Because she does need, I think, maybe another 1 free shot and 1 visit to unblock the bottom right-hand corner pocket as you look at the table.
Yeah, if she wants to employ a tactical game with Claire, she probably has to want 2 or 3 balls together in a line or in a circle, or anything that creates an angle for her to sort of come off a cushion and dribble up behind her red balls, which will create a snooker and make it very difficult for Claire.
There's actually a finish on here, Gary. If you can accomplish the plant, follow the cue ball through, the yellow over the far side can double. I think she's just going to play caution to the wind and just roll the yellow out.
It's not a bad shot from Claire. She's opened all the yellows up now. She's only got 1 dodgy ball, which is the yellow over the bottom right-hand corner pocket where the red is. But it's in a position that she can, if she gets the ball down this end of the table, she can then double it over to the bottom left-hand corner pocket where she has the 2 yellows. So what Michaela must do is try and not to leave her that particular shot, because if Claire gets in there, then she's got an excellent chance of winning the frame.
I think she's going to try and get behind this red. And it's a tricky shot to play, because if she doesn't get the shot, it does leave Claire in an opportunity to move her bad yellow.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right choice of shot.
No, I'd have to agree with you there, Gary. The odds were slightly stacked.
So now she's basically given the opportunity for Claire to move her only unpottable yellow, which I think she will take the opportunity to move. And once all of her yellow balls are in a pottable position, she will be looking to finish the game off, and at the same time trying to move the black ball. That's a great pot by Claire.
I think she got a kick as well on the cue ball there.
Didn't make it, it wasn't a good contact there at all.
No. Tried a tricky pot now.
So what she has to do now is she's already thinking about where she's going to pot the black, because the 4 remaining yellows are all in a pottable situation. So at some stage she will have to move the black ball, because the black at the moment doesn't go anywhere, and she is such a phenomenal potter. She's already figuring out a pocket for that black ball, believe me.
If she's got the right angle, can't quite see here, she could actually disturb the black ball now. No, she didn't have the angle to do that.
She has now, John. Yeah, go on.
Pop the yellow into the corner, screw off the side cushion into the cluster, and hold for the yellow in the same pocket as this yellow ball will go.
Yep, that's exactly the call. Let's see if Claire does it.
Oh, she's kissed the yellow. She didn't want to do that.
That's very unlucky. She's gone into the little cluster there, disturbed the black ball, made it more pottable, but unfortunately the yellow ball has gone onto the back cushion there.
She's got quite a big pocket in the opposite side of the table, Gary, off the red.
She has. If she has a look and comes round the white ball, she can play the white ball off the side cushion and try to trundle the yellow across to the bottom right-hand corner pocket where that red is. A big pocket.
She actually tried to cut it in, Gary.
She did, yeah.
That was a fine cut.
She was. She's a very, very open player, is Claire. She does go for her shots. She's quite an exciting player. She's cleared up on many, many occasions. She's got a lot of shots in her armoury, and unfortunately that one didn't quite come off, but the onus has now gone on to Michaela. Don't be fooled, although Claire has got one ball left on the black, when a player has got 7 balls on the table, they do have far more options than the player with only 2 balls on the table. So if at any time they want to snooker, as Michaela's done there, they've got that option every time, and unfortunately Claire's now chasing the game.
That's the price you pay if you miss your last ball.
So what Claire's looking to do here is not just make connection with the yellow. She's going to try and pot it at some stage, because it's not her to her advantage if she just tries to hit it like she did there. What she should have done is perhaps gone a little bit gung-ho, because she's only got 1 ball left, and just try to pot the ball out of the snooker.
In any pocket.
In any pocket, yeah. Even if it's a fluke, just give it a chance
Yep.
to try and go in somewhere. So what's happened now is Michaela's got 1 shot, 1 visit, and she has the option of picking the white ball up if she so wishes and placing it in the D if it gives her a better advantage, and she's just looking around the table now to see if that's so.
I don't think you'll see Michaela tap the balls from this visit, Gary. I think she will promote the red balls and then tuck in another snooker and see where the land lies from there.
Yeah, I think you're right, John.
It's the red balls, the way they're situated, all they're close together, it does take some working out.
She may be looking at just placing the yellow on top of the red. I don't know. Is that right? She may be doing that?
Yep. Or placing the yellow ball off the bottom cushion
Onto the side rail?
onto the side rail behind the red.
Yeah, to make it even worse, Well, and at the same time disturbing the reds and the black in the middle of the table. So
she's got to watch the black.
Yeah. She doesn't want to plant that black anywhere, which she's kept away, which is quite nice.
I think she played that a little harder than what you would have anticipated.
Well, all the balls are now in a sort of an open position. She's only got 2 reds together at the moment. I think if it was Claire in this position, she would be looking to finish the game, but as we said before, that's not Michaela's type of tactic. She does like to make particularly sure of what she's doing. I'm not saying that Claire doesn't, but it's a different type of approach to the game.
Yeah. It's like in boxing, you've got the puncher and the boxer. Cat and mouse.
Okay, Claire's in a snooker at the moment. She has to try and make contact, but as I say, contact in some situations isn't enough. She must try and find a way, if it's possible, to pot this yellow.
That's the best way to play that ball.
That's not a bad shot from Claire. She's had a real good go at it. That's what she should do.
A little bit harder and the yellow would have dropped and she'd have been on the black into the corner.
Yeah.
If you're always in last chance saloon, that's the way you play that shot.
Yeah, it's just get out of the snooker and try to pot it.
Wind the cue up and let it go.
Now all Michaela's reds are now definitely potable, so she does have a chance to try and clinch the frame in 1 visit. She may try and make sure and just try and push the red a little bit closer towards the bottom pocket, or break the 2 reds up, which she's done, which is, they're definitely all on now, John.
Yep.
But
at some stage in the game, she must try and attack the red balls. If she gets to it, I think you'll see her running the yellow ball safe on the side rail and going game.
I can't actually see from here, John, but I'm not quite sure if Claire can see this yellow outright. She's having a good look.
It's a fine cut back. I think if she can clip it, she'll pot it.
Yeah, and she hasn't got to worry too much about the white ball going in off, because there's a red over the top left-hand corner pocket, which will probably stop the white ball. Very fine cut if she's going for it. That's a great shot. Good shot there by Claire.
And she's on the black.
And I don't know if that red that she kissed last is going to be in the way.
If it doesn't pot clean to the corner, she could take it off the second red.
She's having a good look. And if she gets it, this will be the first frame to Claire Dempster, and what a shot this will be.
This is by no means easy. And she's caught it too thin.
I think she got another bag
Connection.
contact.
Yeah. The noise that the cue ball made tells me that she had another kick there.
It was a thump rather than a roll, you
Yeah.
know. You can tell you get
Yeah.
a click on the ball. And as we said to you the other evening, we still don't know why.
The logical explanation is for that. It can be a number of things.
It's heartbreaking when it happens, especially there. I mean, she could have taken the first frame. Had she got the truer connection that she was looking for, the ball could have gone into the pocket and she could have been 1-0 up. As it is, again, she's still chasing the game. Michaela's still got 7 reds, and this could be Michaela's first pot.
I think you'll see her trying to go game now.
I really honestly don't think she can play any other way with the balls the way they are, John.
No.
She must try and take this finish out. She's going to take a red into the bottom left-hand corner pocket, which is just past the black, as you see there. And she's going to screw back a little bit for the 2 reds at the top of the table.
It's a nice controlled shot.
I'm going to take the red into the top left-hand corner pocket, followed by the red into the top right-hand corner pocket, and come down for the 3 remaining reds. All she really has to concentrate on now is a bit of position, which is okay there, that's no problem. She'll pop the red into the top right-hand corner pocket now and screw back for one of the 3 reds that are situated in the bottom half of the table.
Just bounce the cue ball off the side rail.
And she's run slightly too far there. A bit of the adrenaline pumped up there, I think, John.
Yeah. I think she's got to play the red over the pocket.
She knew she was near the finishing line there, I think, and got a bit excited. But she can still pop the red that's nearest the bottom right-hand corner pocket. She can negotiate that one okay, and just wants to keep position on the 2 remaining reds after that. And she's tried to play the cannon, the red off, and
that's a good shot. I think she tried and play. She covered the hole to stop the black, because that was a big pocket in the corner, and she's played that shot very, very well.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Doesn't leave Claire too many options, but one that she definitely does have is the black into the right centre pocket if she wanted to do a bit of a double, a bit of a spectacular double.
A bit of a Barney rubble.
But looking at it, John, that's the only option she does have at the moment, unless she just trickles onto the black and leaves it on the side rail, but it's too near the pocket for that. So it's entirely up to Claire what she does, but those are the options.
I think she'll go for it.
I think she was actually going for the shot I called previously, was the double in the middle. She just called it a bit too thin. And now Michaela really has got 3 quite easy reds, and the black's out in the open, and it should really be 1-0 to Michaela Tabb, or Michaela McInnes. What's she called, John? McInnes or Tabb?
I think it's Tabb.
It is Tabb, isn't it?
This is very tight to go through into the centre pocket. It's a nice shot.
Yep, she's got it.
And ball over the pocket, red in the middle, black in the corner, Gary.
Yep, simple as that.
But there's a lot of pressure out there. This, in practice, should knock these in 10 times out of 10, but there's a little bit of pressure. The balls get bigger and the pockets get smaller.
The perfect position, if we're being overly critical there, she's just run a few inches out of position for perfectness, but shouldn't be any problem for Michaela now. Just the red into the centre pocket, come off the top rail with the white and pop the black into the corner pocket. Or if she so fancies, she could take the red up into the top left-hand corner pocket. All depends what she feels most comfortable with.
Pop the red in the middle and stun the cue ball over.
I think she's looking to cut the red in there, John.
Yep.
She's done, and she's cannoned into the black and placed it over the top right-hand corner pocket. And I think you'll find this is going to be 1-0 to Michaela.
Manufactured her own shot there.
She did indeed.
A nice roll in. 1-0 to Michaela Tabb.
This is a best-of-7 encounter in the final between Claire Dempster and Michaela Tabb, and Michaela Tabb at the moment leads 1-0. Here's Claire Dempster with frame number 2, and it's her break.
And she's popped the white in, which she didn't want to do. She's also pocketed the yellow ball. Michaela now comes to the table and has 1 free shot, 1 visit. She can now play any set of balls that she likes. And then she must nominate a set on her second shot. She can actually pot any set, but she can't pot the black, although she can play the black.
I think you see immediately the difference in break. Michaela's first break was what we call a tap break, just to sort of dislodge 2 or 3 balls from the pack and leave nothing on particularly. And Claire's given them a right old thrashing from the break there and try to finish the game off in 1, as we all know she can do. Unfortunately for her, the white's gone in off into the left-hand centre pocket. And as John said, it gives Michaela 2 shots. But the balls are in such a position that I don't know whether Michaela would fancy trying to clear up in 1 visit. So short term, it's Michaela's advantage, but long term, it could be Claire's.
I think she must go yellows now. I don't think that's a 3-ball plant into the centre, though.
No, I don't think that that goes. So she's not left herself too much on if she wants to go for the yellow. She does have a yellow into the top left-hand corner pocket, which she's just had a quick squint at. And the only trouble for both players at the moment is the red and the black, which are tightly together in the bottom right-hand section of the table. They will have to be disturbed at some stage. I think Michaela's chosen yellows, and she'll just clip off of this one and try to go behind that yellow that's just gone past.
That's the difference in style of play. If that had been Claire in that situation, I think she'd have gone game.
Yep.
If you say on the pill scene, you'll always have another shot with a fudger.
Claire hasn't got too many options here at the moment. She's got a very risky plant into the left-hand centre pocket where Michaela's got 3 reds. It's quite risky, but apart from that, she hasn't got too many options, unless the first red goes past the 3 yellows naturally. Again, we can't really see from where we are, but there's 2 options for you. Let's see which one she picks. The second one. That's a very, very good shot.
Nice shot. You'll see Michaela trying to tuck up again here somewhere. Either disturb the yellow by the 2 of the yellows, or just roll this yellow along the bottom rail, over the pocket, get 2 yellows together in a cluster.
I think that might drop. Stayed over the bottom right-hand corner pocket, so Michaela's now got 2 yellows, covering probably the most important pocket at the moment on the table, and that's basically because the black ball is nearest to that pocket, and Claire's also got a red there, so at the moment it's nip and tuck with the tactics. Claire has got a pretty good advantage, I think, actually, John, because she's got that red covering the left centre pocket where Michaela's got 3 yellows. So if she wanted to disturb the red and the black now, that would probably be a good option, because Michaela can't get to those 3 balls, so she might as well get rid of those.
The other alternative that Michaela would have is to play the skill shot.
Yeah.
And for those people that don't know, the skill shot is when you put one of your own set and your opponent's set at the same time, and that is now a legal shot.
That's a nice shot from Claire there. She's disturbed the black and the red. She's made the black very possible now, and she's also released a bad red, which has gone to the top of the table. And she's got that all-important red covering the left centre where Michaela's got 3 yellows. So if Michaela wants to win the frame in this particular visit, she's going to have to try and dislodge that red and the 3 yellows to make it accessible.
I think she'll pop the yellow and tuck up beyond the other yellow.
Yep, that's always a favourite shot. Just roll that in or roll it over the pocket. Maybe jaw the white ball. That was also another option that she had. She's now running out of them, so what she will do definitely is put the white ball behind this yellow ball and snooker Claire. But at the same time, Claire's still got 7 reds on the table, And it would have been easy to get out of it had she snookered her, but I think she's actually left her on a red.
I think she needed to be a little bit tighter than that on the between the yellow ball and the cue ball.
A shot Claire can play, if she wants to, is the yellow into the balls, potting the red ball and then dislodging the 3 yellows so that they do not remain over the left centre pocket, which she's done, which is a great shot because she's now left the red that she played over the centre pocket as well. A very good attacking shot there by Claire Dempster. And now she's got the chance to go game if she so wishes.
I think she will from there. You've got to take your chances.
Especially at this level.
Yeah. Nice shot.
It's a great putt. She's
well executed.
Very, very good potter is Claire. Michaela's a very good potter as well, to be quite honest, but I think Claire's a bit more clinical.
I think you'll see these balls in the rack, Gary.
Well, let's hope so. It'll be exciting.
Looking now to pot the red ball in the bottom left-hand corner.
I think what she's trying to do now is establish what her last red ball is going to be to get on the black. They're all in potable positions. It's just a case of working them out in the order that she wants to take them in.
And she's not come far enough with that shot. She wanted the cue ball in the centre of the table there.
Yeah. She still has a pot onto the bottom left-hand corner pocket with the red that's in the middle, the one she's taking on now. That's unlucky.
Yeah, unlucky.
Because all she would have done there is put the 2 reds in the opposite middles, come down for the black, and it would have been 1-1. Unfortunately, the ball sort of rattled in the pocket and came out, and she's left Michaela on her remaining 5 yellows.
No straightforward shot to play there, Gary. She's got nowhere, as we say, to hide on the table. She's got to manufacture something. And be quite interesting the way she attacks this situation now.
Yeah. I think she's decided to definitely pop the yellow that's in the middle of the 3. Now, what does she do now? Does she go behind the one on the rail and try for a snooker? Or does she try and cover the bottom left-hand corner pocket with the yellow that she's looking at now?
I think she'll cover it. Yeah, covering 2 balls in one shot there.
Yeah, because the red's down there and the black is an option for her in that pocket.
She's played it. Oh, that's unlucky.
Unlucky for Michaela, it's dropped. So
Although
now the situation is that she's got no options left.
No,
I mean,
she's got to go.
She has to sort of try and polish off these last 3 yellows and pot the black, and if she successfully does that, then she'll go into a 2-frame lead.
I think the shot now is to roll the yellow up the cushion and just drop it in.
Yeah, she must take that one first, I think.
Yeah. Well, she's on that ball, she must take it. Oh, and it's just hung there, it's not dropped. She's been very unlucky there.
That's unlucky.
Now I'm sure Claire will take this advantage now.
Again, there's a couple of ways of actually doing this clearance. Again, it's just a question of what Claire feels most comfortable with. She could snick the red ball in the middle or take the one that she's taking now and screw the cue ball out. That's a very good shot. Very, very confident player is Claire.
Red in the centre, and black in the corner.
I wouldn't have gone that way. I would have taken the red up into the top right-hand corner pocket, then the red in the middle, and trundled the black in the corner pocket.
She's come a bit too far.
Yeah, she's got out of position now. I don't think she'd have too much of a problem with actually potting the red. It's just where the cue ball ends up after she's potted it.
And she's missed the pot.
Yeah.
She tried to drag it, didn't she? Tried to drag the cue ball. That's like a little stun run-through shot. It takes the pace off the white ball and she's missed the pot.
Yeah, I think you're right there, John. She was concentrating so much on trying to get position on the black that she forgot to pot the red. And all it's done now is made Michaela a massive favourite to take this frame, as she's got two yellow balls over the opposite sort of corner pockets, and a yellow, the spare yellow in the middle there, and the black is at a mercy.
Just a nice cut into the top right-hand pocket and screw the cue ball down. Put the yellow in the corner and the black in the opposite corner for a 2 frames lead in this best of 7 European Pool Championship final.
The girls have played several rounds to get here, by the way, and there's been some fantastic opposition that they've had to knock out. 2 of our English girls were very unlucky in the semi-finals. Michaela dislodged Jan Sterling from East London 4-3, and Claire got there quite comfortably, I think, in the end. She hasn't dropped too many frames, and you could probably see why, because she pots so well. Michaela has played a very nice shot there, and she's
still on the yellow.
She's still on the yellow. So basically all she's going to do now is pop the yellow into the bottom right-hand corner pocket, and the white ball will come out sufficiently enough then to put the black in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. I can't see her missing from here, John, so
no.
I think we're looking at a Michaela Tabb 2-0 lead.
Yep, that's a big advantage. Just roll him in, but nothing on the cue ball, just roll it in. 2-0.
You're looking at the ladies' final in the European Championships here at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar.
Sunny Gibraltar, I might say.
Sunny Gibraltar. Michaela Tabb is 1 frame away from picking up the European Championship crown.
To go with the other titles that she's already successfully won. So, it's frame 5. You'll see a tactical break from Michaela. Playing the balls half open, not left too much. She'll be happy with that. And on come the table is Claire Dempster, and she's in all sorts of trouble. 3-1 down. She's really got her back against the wall now. I don't think she'll change the way she plays though. She will still attack the balls if they're there.
It's an old saying though, John. I think the balls run funny for everybody at some stage. You cannot rely on luck and luck alone. So the initiative could swing back and forth, and if Claire ever wanted it to happen to her, it has to happen now.
Yeah. Last chance saloon. It's a funny position to be in now. Yeah, it's going through your mind. Do I carry on playing the way I play? Do I change? Do I do this? Do I do that? And you can find yourself thinking all sorts of things run through your mind. You've got to blank it out, concentrate on your strengths and play to them.
Yeah, I think that's what Michaela's done out of the 2 girls. She's stuck to her guns. She's played the way that she's best at playing, and it's proving successful at the moment.
She's got a game plan and she's stuck to it, and it's worked.
That's right, yeah.
Finds herself 3-1 up. First to 4. And Claire is up against it. It's not like Claire to take this long over a shot. And she's nominated reds.
I think what she's going to do is just cover the pocket maybe, or just go for a thin slice.
Thin slice, yeah.
And break the balls out. It may be a bit of frustration creeping in there, John. I think she was looking for a finish that really wasn't on.
No.
But that's the nature of the game, as we've just said. You know, it's frustration. You need to run the green. She knows she's played quite well, but she's not got that running, and she's tried to make it happen. And it's difficult to do that. And Michaela will just play a normal game, and you just see her covering this bottom right-hand corner pocket. I'm sure she'll just try to cover the pocket, which she's done.
Just keep chipping away.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just play percentage pool now, and I think she's going to take this title here, Gary.
Yeah. To be quite honest with you, John, in my mind now, there's only one winner.
Yeah. To take 3 frames off a player, be it lady or a man, who plays a percentage game is very difficult to do.
That's the shot everybody would have played. Claire's played that quite nicely. She's covered the bottom left-hand corner pocket, so each player now has a pocket down the bottom end of the table. Well, it's not exactly an ugly final, John, is it?
No.
It's nice to watch.
I think these girls must know each other's game inside out. They've played each other that many times before. As you said, they're both international teammates. So there's not a lot that they don't know about each other, which sometimes can be a bit of a hindrance if you're playing a friend or a team colleague. It is hard to motivate yourself when you know the person that you're playing very well. An ideal final would be to play someone who you don't know from another country.
Correct.
You can concentrate a lot more rather than play a teammate. And there's not much cheering going on because of obviously the 2 girls playing from the same team.
You cannot seem to be having favourites in team events.
No.
When you've got single players representing your country, as these 2 girls are doing. They're even from the same area, as we said before. They're both from Dunfermline in Scotland, and they've been international nows for many years. They've had lots of experience. They've played in several countries. This year alone, I know that both girls have played in Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, Gibraltar, England, Scotland, Wales and Jersey. So they've travelled and played in those countries this year already. And it gives you some idea of how pool has got so big. Every country in the world now wants to compete.
Seems to have taken off over the last 3 or 4 years, Gary.
Yeah. Andy, the director, was telling me the other night that they had lots and lots and lots of inquiries about the pool tables. Lots of people have been ringing in wanting to know if they're actually going to stay on the island or are they going to be shipped back to England where they come from. People were buying them, I think, in this country because they liked them so much. So whether they were putting them in their houses, flats or villas, or wanted to put them in their pubs and their clubs, I don't know. But I think almost every table has been bought.
Which is great.
If you are interested in buying a table, get in contact, because I think there might be a couple left if you're lucky. It's very, very popular pool. In England itself, there are 4.5 million registered pool players in the UK, and I think, if I'm correct in saying this, it actually makes it the 2nd biggest participated sport in the United Kingdom, apart from fishing.
Fishing is the big one.
There is 4 times as many pool players than there are snooker players in England. Registered snooker players and registered pool players is 4-1 in favour of pool players. That's how big the game is. Claire there's just played a foul, unfortunately. She's, or did she play a foul?
Yeah. No, she actually got out of the snooker.
Yeah, sorry, she didn't. She played a red balls, which was quite a good shot because she came off 2 cushions there and made contact.
You'll see Michaela just rolling this yellow down and try and get the yellow in between the 2 reds.
I think she might just be trying to dislodge the red, which she did there, and unfortunately for Michaela, she's left it still there, and the yellow is still in the vicinity of the pocket. Claire's got an option to play the red, which is to the right-hand side of the black. The black will then flick off the red to the left-hand side of the black and go towards her bottom left-hand corner pocket, which, as a tactical shot, would be the right approach. and at the same time would release the red that she would play first. So she could almost play like a 2-in-1 shot.
She's got to try and attack the balls as well, but on the same side, not leave Michaela a shot being 3-1 down. I can't really see the value in that shot there, Gary.
Unless she wanted to just pop the ball there to get an angle to break out the bad red, which is on the right-hand side of the table, with the yellow just beneath it.
Leaving herself a double.
Possibly, yeah, because she's still covered the bottom left-hand corner pocket. So if she wanted to take the double on, now would be a very good time to do that. And if she actually screwed back, she could release the red by the black. If she wanted to be extremely adventurous.
Yeah.
Let's see how she plays it.
Excellent.
Great pot by Claire.
Straight in the heart of the pot, and didn't even touch the side, straight in.
And almost, yeah, and almost, John, she almost did disturb the red and the black there. And if she had have done, no doubt at least she would have gone game, but she's still looking to see if she can clinch the frame from this visit. She's looking to see if the red ball to the right of the black goes in the top left-hand corner pocket. Now, if she can pop the balls and get on that ball, then she will take the frame. I'm sure she will clinch the frame.
I think it does go, looking at the monitor. It does go into the top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
She's just got to get the A to Z out and find a route onto that ball.
All Claire's doing now is, as John said, just picking a route out, the route that she feels most comfortable with. Because she knows she can pot the balls, it's just the way she's going to attempt to get them.
She's landed the right side of the red. She wants to take the red into the centre. That would be a start ball, as we call them.
Yeah, she has a starter ball in that particular red. It's a good ball to get position off.
And here we go. She knows which way she's going to take these balls on the time she pots the first one.
Going to play a plant now, John.
Yeah. She may even go into the red and the black. No.
Yeah, that's a great shot. She's got onto the bad red quite early.
Now she's going to take that. If you have got a bad ball, as it were, in the cluster, if you do happen to get on it, you must take it while you're on it. A lot of pill players do play that shot. If you're on your bad ball, take it.
It's no good leaving it till last and missing it, because you leave yourself with one ball.
And she's missed the pot.
That's unfortunate.
The pressure out there must be going to Claire. That is very uncharacteristic. Like, under normal playing conditions, I think she'd have mullered that one in. And the advantage now is with Michaela. Now, does she tuck her up, or does she go game and win the title? It's very tense out there, Gary.
It is indeed, yeah. They're getting very close to the finishing line. Claire's gone for a few clearances. On another day, she would have got, no doubt. Today's not been her day so far, and she's given Michaela an excellent opportunity now to clinch the frame and ultimately clinch the title. I don't think if she wanted to play a snooker, she could really find one there, because of the positioning of Claire's three last reds means that Michaela really can't find a hiding place. So she may be forced
to go game.
To try and pot the yellows.
If she does decide to go game from there, she must, I feel, take the plant down the bottom right-hand rail. On the right-hand side of the table, the 2-ball plant onto the yellow over the pocket. As all the yellows are there, as we say.
They are. Now you see there, Michaela, captain. She is indeed the captain of the victorious Scottish ladies team.
Am I right in saying that the Scottish ladies actually won the World Championships as well this year, Gary?
They did indeed. They just snicked past the English ladies in the final. They just managed to beat them, I think, 17-15, a nail-biting final. And I can tell you first-hand experience, there was a few tears shed, because England at one stage were 4 frames behind and looking to go home and calling for taxis and all sorts, and because you played on 4 tables at the same time, England all of a sudden won 4 frames on the trot, brought it right back, took the smile off the Scots girls' faces and looked as though they were going to pinch it, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way, and the Scots were victorious once again. They have got strength in depth beyond belief, the Scots girls. They're a very, very talented bunch, and they've been together for the best part of 10 years, the lot of them, and they're extremely hard to beat.
I couldn't understand why Michaela played that shot there.
It's a nice controlled shot from Claire. She's now got the red into the right-hand centre pocket, which I feel she's going to have to take, and the red that's hanging over the top left-hand corner pocket. Who knows, John? We could be on for a bit of a game if this goes in. OK, what Claire has to do here is obviously pop the red ball, which undoubtedly she will do. The only thing she will have to concentrate on is getting the white ball in a position to pop the black in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. That looks to me as though that's the favourite shot. Let's see how she goes about it. I think she was trying to play, and now she's run too far, but she's got an easier black.
She's on it in the middle, and she'll just knock this in. And the score now is Michaela Tabb 3, Claire Dempster 2.
It's all gone down to the best of one frame. They should be used to a one frame, because this is what we play in internationals. It's all one frame pool. It's very difficult, and that's what they've come down to. They've played all this way in the singles. They've played teammates. They've played people from Gibraltar. They've played people from France, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and now they've got to play against themselves in one frame, and whoever wins goes home the winner.
Now the $24,000 question. Who's your money on, son? You've sat on the fence all week, and now you're going to fall off, mate. Which side are you on?
I really don't know.
No, I'm not having that. You've got to make a decision.
I don't know.
For once in your life, make a decision. Come on, make one.
Oh my goodness, it's so close.
No. Oh, you've got to make a decision now, Gary. Come on.
Oh.
Put your neck on the line.
Okay, I'll go for Claire.
Good man. I would tend, in a one frame playoff, to back the percentage player.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's the right thing to do.
percentage player is Michaela.
I know that's the right thing.
I'm not taking anything away from Claire, because you've got buckets of ability. But on one frame, a percentage player will always, or should always, come out on top.
Right, now I'll tell you how this frame's going to go, shall I, Mystic Gaza? If Claire gets the break, she is going to rip these things. Yeah, she's going to rip these things apart.
She's got the break.
She's got the break, yeah. Okay, you are not going to see. Watch carefully. These are going to be blitzed.
Red.
Red gone, and all the reds are on, John.
They're there.
All
the apples are on the tree, waiting to be picked off.
She's got the choice. She's got the choice of yellows or reds, and they're all potable. And it all depends what she feels comfortable with. This is definitely swung initially into Claire's favour.
She's going yellow. She shows yellow. I don't think if she chose red balls there, they're both sitting pretty. But she has got to start a ball, the yellow, into the bottom left-hand corner. And she's rolled it in. That's shot one. She's just going to sneak this now into the centre pocket.
Are we going to see the first lady 8-ball clearance? What a time to do it, John, at 3-all as well.
Yeah.
Both girls are staring victory in the face. Only Claire's got first shot at it.
I think this yellow goes past the red into the bottom right-hand corner. Oh,
it's pressure. This is absolute pressure, because these girls would just knock these balls in their sleep. They're feeling it. It's 3-3. It's the first of 4. Claire's missed the ball. She would get in her sleep.
And now the reds are there.
It's now
the pendulum swings. I mean, this is great armchair viewing. It's one way, then the other way. It really is. And the percentage player just dinked it over the corner.
The percentage player plays the percentage shot.
Don't put the kettle on. We're going down to the final frame in the European Ladies Championships. She must go game now.
She won't, John. She won't. If she goes and gets them, they're fair play, excellent.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Being that way inclined, I don't think, even though the way the balls are situated at the moment, that she will feel under pressure to go for them.
She's rolled another one over. There's only 4 left. She's going to cover all the pockets.
This actually has given Claire a bit of a kick here, because she's got the yellow into the left-hand centre pocket. I'm sure the yellow onto the right-hand centre pocket goes. Now, if she can play the skill shot, as she successfully did earlier on, with the yellow by the red to the bottom right-hand corner pocket, and release that, then she is big favourite. Now, is she going to play it now? She's not got the perfect angle to do it, but she can still play the shot.
Looking at the way that the yellow and the red are situated over the centre pocket, don't quite know for sure the yellow will pot Gary.
It's very tight, John. Or is she going to double this yellow? She's tried to double it.
No.
Now there's no way that Claire is not going to go game if she gets another chance, if she gets a chance at the table. So it's up to Michaela. Does she play
the percentage shot?
Yeah, does she play a percentage shot, or does she decide to go? Because she knows what Claire's going to do. She knows Claire's going to attack the balls. It's up to her. What does she do with it?
Roll the red over the centre pocket to stop the yellow from going is the percentage shot here. No questions about it. That is the percentage shot. That will buy her a little bit of time. Or she could go game. But I don't think so at this crucial stage in this match. It's 3 each, first to 4 for the title. What would you be doing here, Gary?
I would attempt to go game if I was Michaela, because you know in the back of your mind what your opponent's going to do if you miss.
She's going game.
Or if you try and lay a snooker. Yeah, she's really got no option.
No.
She's got in great position now. She's got 2 reds that she can take into the same pocket if she wanted to. I'm sure the red goes into the left centre. The red and the yellow ball there is very tight. She's just having a quick look there before she gets down and play one of these reds into the top right-hand corner pocket. Like a fox on the prowl there. She's looking around to see what's what.
She's stalking around the table. This young lady from Dunfermline in Scotland can see the winning line.
And I think, John, she's decided enough's enough. She's going to have a garden.
Where's the black going? Where's that Roberta flat going, Gary?
If she can pop the red off the yellow and knock the yellow away, then the black will go into the right centre.
I'd play the one into the centre now.
But she might be leaving the red over the bottom right-hand corner pocket till last, so she can pop the black into the top left-hand corner pocket. So what she might be doing now is taking the ball over the top left-hand corner pocket. She's got options here. She can do either, because the black now goes into the pocket that this red's going to be taken from.
Yeah, this is the ball to take.
Yeah. So it's pop, pop, pop. And if it's pop, 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 then she's 1-1-1.
That's a nice shot. I've seen players there snooker themselves behind the black there, Gary. You have to get that so right. 1 good shot and 2 good pots.
It's very hot in the arena, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of players have been using talcum powder to on their cues to make them more smoother, and there's a lot of white marks on the table. So if you're wondering what that is at home, is actual fact is talcum powder from the players' hands.
Now then, this is it.
This is the big one.
Fasten your seat belts. Is this back going into the bottom right? I think she needs to get down and play the shot. The longer you look, the harder it comes now.
Yeah. This is to win. This is to win the European Ladies Championships.
It's there.
It's there.
She's done
it.
Michaela Tabb has taken the Ladies European Pool Championship by 4 frames to 3 over Claire Dempster. Well done, Michaela.